Hey everybody, LEADFARMER 73 here, and today I'm going to be talking about something a little different. Normally I'm talking about solar power and I'm talking about already to go solar power generators. Today I'm going to be talking about the server rack batteries. A company by the name of Wattcycle sent out a server rack battery to me. 51.2 volt, 100 amp hour server rack battery, and I want to get into it. I'm new to the server rack batteries, but I know what they can do for my situation. I had an idea of what I wanted to do, and Wattcycle reached out to me and they let me know they could help me with my situation. I'm trying to get my off-grid power storage where I never need any more storage. You can never have enough storage with solar. So they sent me out this. This is 5,120 watt hours of storage capacity. That is what I'm looking for. So if I could get like 2 of these, that will be double that. The more storage, the better. Once you got your panel set up, now you need somewhere to put it. It's a pretty simple setup, but very effective. So here you got 2 negative posts under here, and it comes with the covers like that. You can just pull that right on off of there like that. Little protection covers. You got your 2 positive cables here. You have your power button, BMS screen. Here's your breaker switch. You really can't tell, but you can see the screen very well. The screen is very readable. All the information is on here that you need. Go back. I love that it's touchscreen because and it's perfectly sensitive. It's not too sensitive, and you don't got a jam on it, but it's just perfect. You have 4 communication ports. I really like that it has handles so you can get them in and out of your rack real easy. It has a max input and output of 100 amps. That means potentially you could charge from 0 to 100% in about an hour. The whole unit weighs about 99 pounds, so it's easy to lift and move around. Now the user manual is saying that you can run these in parallel up to 20 different units, bringing this up to 100 kilowatts of storage capacity. That's crazy. One of the best parts is you can download the app and control everything on here through your smart device. It comes with your user manual and warranty, your positive and negative parallel cables, 1 communication cable. It's a little short, but at least they gave you one. And last but not least, your ground cable. Just to make sure that this is exactly what I need for what I'm trying to achieve, which is to add storage to my already existing solar power system that I have on Freedom Acres. So this is what I had to do. Wattcycle also came up with a cable where you can connect this directly to EcoFlow's XT150 cable. So I wanted to see how this worked. So I purchased one out of my own pocket and I ran a test to see if it worked. When I plug this up, it doesn't register on the EcoFlow at all. You can't see it. But it does show that your storage capacity is greater. This is the EcoFlow Delta 3 Plus. This is 1,000 watt hours roughly. So what does that do if I can connect this directly to my EcoFlow with that only has 1,000 watt hours, right? If I connect this and this is 5,120 watt hours, you add that to the 1,000 watt hours, I just turned a 1,000 watt hour unit into a 6,120 watt hour unit. So now I have all that storage capacity just with this EcoFlow Delta 3 Plus, thanks to the Wattcycle server rack battery. And it was as simple as plugging it into this cable. I plug the positive onto this side. I plug the negative over here. Now what I would like to do is connect another battery. I have another Wattcycle server rack battery, and I will run that in parallel and then connect this wire through parallel, which will give me, let's see what we got. That would give us 10,240 watt hours parallel on top of the extra 1,000 watt hours. So that would give us roughly 11,240 watt hours. And all of that could be stored right here in the Wattcycle server rack batteries. So this is what I'm going to do. So we're just going to go ahead and show you. Turn that around. Here's our port. We're going to simply plug that in like that. We've already ran the cables to the Wattcycle server rack battery. The server rack battery off is completely off. Breaker switch off, power button off. As you can see, the screen is reading 2.6. Now, with the EcoFlow turned on, now let's go ahead and turn on the Wattcycle server rack battery. Give us some power. And now let's flip our breaker switch. Instantly, that number went from 2.6 to 8.9. Can you see that over the 99%? Incredible, incredible. So it works. It totally recognized this unit and it's working seamlessly. Again, remember, when you go into the app on your on your solar power generator, it will not show up at all, but you have an app on the battery itself, so you can monitor the battery of how much storage you have left, the capacity and everything. So you do have to use the app on the Wattcycle so you can see what's going on. But it is recognizing this battery. This battery is recognizing this unit. So that's incredible all by itself. I have used this setup and I can tell you it really works. I had this exact setup before I started doing this video. I wanted to test everything out first. And I've been testing this now for a couple of weeks and it's time for me to get a video out. But I don't like putting out videos if I have not tested the product properly. So I've been using, the only reason I picked the Delta 3 Plus is because I wanted the smallest, least amount of watt hours that could work with this cable. I didn't want to hook up the Delta Max 3 Plus or the Delta Pro 3. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to see if I could expand the capacity from 1,000 watt hours to something greater like this 5,120 watt hours. So that's the reason I'm doing this. I've been using this, and now for the real test, I will be taking this out to Freedom Acres and connect it to my solar array to give me more storage, because now I'm bringing in more solar power from the sun because I purchased new panels. I'm bringing in more power than I know what to do with. I have nowhere to store it. If you don't understand what I'm saying, it's kind of like if you go to the gas station and you purchase $100 worth of fuel, but your tank is already full. You're just going to be spilling it on the ground or wasting the fuel because you can't get your money back. That's the same thing as the sun every day comes out and I have nowhere to store this energy. So this will come in handy, and this will be very vital in my system. So my next video is going to be me hooking this up to my off-grid solar array so you can see exactly how I did it. Now I want to give a shout out to Wattcycle for sending me out these batteries. And I also want to leave you guys a link if you're interested. The price on these are incredible. If you're interested in purchasing one of these to broaden your storage, the price can't be beat. okay, it's worth every cent. All right. So if you have any questions at all, please put it down in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer for you. Remember, give me a little grace. This is my very first server rack battery. It won't be my last, believe that. And I am loving this right here. Okay. So with that being said, everybody enjoy your evening. LEADFARMER 73. Again, if you have any questions, put it down in the comment section. Click on the link in the description box below and get that savings so you can get it. So you can get these great prices. All right. LEADFARMER 73. I love you, and I'm out. Peace.